Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my silly survival world. Now, yesterday, we went off on a bunch of adventures. If you missed it, we got lots and lots of shulker boxes going to the end. So many shulkers. In fact, I suppose, in a way, everybody missed it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to see that episode, I suppose, but we have a barrel full of the things. All of these are empty, so we're going to take one of these here with us today, and I'm just going to designate this an extra storage box by making it a darker purple. I'm sure we'll have other boxes, like in these chests. Yeah, I want to take grass blocks here and take so many of these out and put them in a shulker so we can start doing mass storage through shulkers. Alright, that does a little work to clean up that chest and make sure to future-proof this little chest wall of ours until we do something bigger and better. Now, today's plans have very little to do with that. I want to take this box here, and we're going to gather up some materials for some yellow mushrooms to add to our silly mushroom land. Actually, we are going to bring a ton of dandelions with us, and I did do one extra special little thing. I actually AFK'd the mob farm, so we have 4, 8, 12 stacks of string, and I'm just preemptively going to make all of this into wool, because I know for a fact we're going to just need a bunch of wool for these. Now, yesterday, or not, probably not, the day before yesterday, whenever we did all the red mushrooms in the very unhinged episode that we had, I ended up going for 6 stacks of wool, and that ended up working out pretty well for us, so I think I'm going to keep our material counts the same as the red mushrooms here. Well, approximately. There's a couple more materials we'll need to gather, but they're mostly very easy. We are going to get a head start here on sheep, and I'm going to dye them yellow so I can save us some dye in the future. We've got McDonald's sheep right now, but no, they're slowly fading away because I need so much yellow wool. I do want a rainbow sheep pen at some point. That is, I mean, 1, it's just a fun, silly project, and 2, it's incredibly useful, which is rare for fun, silly projects, so it's a win-win. Alright, we got an additional stack of wool, so that puts us at 4 already, and I think a couple of the other materials should be very easy to gather. We are going to come down here for a touch of spelunking here for some more gravel. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, okay, I thought I was gathering like a tiny bit of gravel here, and I looked up for 1 second. We have a lovely patch here. Right, that alone made almost a stack and a half. Right here is a gravel pillar. That feels like a structural support, but who cares? We can get some free gravel out of this. Very satisfying, and there's a bunch more up in the wall. I don't know why it's been in the walls and ceilings here. But with that bunch right there, we are around 5 stacks, I guess. Okay, here is the last block, and now we're at 5 stacks, so we can go ahead and leave with that. Oh, and it looks like we've gone and mined the entire day away. Man, okay. Well, we're going to have to go for sand next. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to borrow from my food barrel a little bit, and then we're going to head over to the cakery and get some to eat. Well, okay, I do have some golden carrots. 2 of these will easily subside me over to the cakery. Plop. And I guess we probably didn't even need the food, really, since we are riding our way over here anyways. And stop short. Might as well pick up my cart. That's nice and convenient. Hello there. I still somehow am not used to happy gas as a thing. Also, they were all kind of missing, so it's weird seeing one of them around again. Okay, into the cakery. We can have ourselves a nice cake, sure. Go ahead and sit down at the table here. Hold up, I can sit. Okay, it would appear I cannot quite sit directly with the cake. In fact, I'm not even sitting the correct direction right now. Man, it's quite difficult to get sitting in a way that looks natural, but sitting here, we can have ourselves some cake. There we go. And if I hop down, I'm not going to be bringing a ton of cakes with me. Let's just grab some of the wheat, make ourselves some bread, and we'll be on our way. Wait, is that, are the minecarts invisible? Oh, man. Alright, I went and got a resource pack that has in fact fixed our minecart issue. Now, let's see. Yeah, no surprises there. I don't have much sand. Alrighty, we've got 5 stacks of sand. Now, hopefully we have enough dye that we can really quickly shoot for... Throw out half stack of gravel and 9 stacks. Okay, no, not yet. Stand back oh, that's all we had. We don't have a whole lot of dandelions or wildflowers left. I guess we can convert them. We can multiply wildflowers very easily, so... Okay, we're getting close. Now, I also gave my... Well, I went to the mob farm and got... I swear that wasn't a Freudian slip. I don't know why I said gave myself. I got a bunch of bones from the mob farm. The same mob farm that gave me the string. Wonder if all these guys are enjoying their time, eternally living in this hole in the woods. Hi there. You're not with your friends. That's very sad. Okay. Whatever, man. I know that there's a bunch of wildflowers over at the commercial district. I think this time we will just ride it out all the way into the subway here. I don't feel like I really take any time to enjoy this part of the world anymore, after we've been working so much on all the mushroom stuff. Up here, through the market stands, and wildflowers. Is there one that's already quadruple? Yes, there is. So I will just grow from this one. Alrighty, that supplies us with a stack of yellow dye, and hopefully that'll be enough for the rest of the episode. Maybe we can head on down there as well and re-shear our sheep. They should be grown by now. Okie doke, how are my little mustard babies doing? Pretty well, I would say. Pretty well. Okay. That's enough mustard for the time being. We can see where we're at in our box so far. Go ahead and put that with the rest. We are at almost 5 stacks. Okay. Oh, actually, while I'm over here, I think I will head to the mushroom stem farm and gather us 9 stacks of that. Okay, I think I've spent long enough here. Yes, okay, finally. We have... is that my shopping list? My shopping list says 9 stacks, but I think we'll be okay. There should be more over at the mushroom forest. Since we have spent such a long time over here, I'm sure we could shear the sheep again. Hello, my mustard babies. Okay, I didn't get very much out of them. Okay, I mistook the yellow dandelion for yellow wool. But every little bit helps. Now, one of the main materials that we're going to need, or not main materials, but I suppose one of the stranger materials we need is a bunch of moss, which I am certain we already have lying around. Yep, this right here will take care of the moss. I'll take 6 stacks of that, 3 stacks of it for crafting. Now, hopefully I have... Ooh, don't have a lot of cobblestone. There should be plenty at the cobblestone farm, I'd think, although somebody went and tore up my cobblestone farm a while ago, and I never actually fixed it. Right up the stairs here, I doubt anybody has made any purchases. Yeah, no, kinda stinky price, but I'm gonna keep it the way it is, because screw you. Let's see, up here. Okay, well, I was hoping to see a bunch of mushroom blocks. We are going to need some moss carpet and probably a second shulker to start holding this, because this one is getting quite packed. Now, we need a couple stacks of both pale oak and birch, so I'm just going to spam bone meal for all of that. Alright, 1 stack of birch logs, convert all of it, and that'll take care of birch. And 1 stack of pale oak to do the same on that. Now, we never finished all of the concrete, so I am going to go and do that, and we can put up any remains. Now, unfortunately, I am going to have to take a long while here to convert all of this concrete. I really wish it was faster, but this is what we're stuck with. Okay, we are reaching the end of that stack, and there's one missing. I'm sure it went flying out the back through sheer dark magic. Alright, now let's see. Oh, right, I remember what else we need. We are going to go pass by the sheep again, which means we can shear them again. Alright, I wouldn't be surprised if that... Nah, I'm gonna say that finishes up on wool. Now, we need a bunch of bamboo planks, so we can run through here. I think an axe or a sword will work. I'll just go for an axe. Alrighty, now we get a quick crafting table, loads of blocks of bamboo, which turns into loads of bamboo planks. I'm going to say for the time being 4 is enough. I hope we don't have to come back. Now, there are 2 materials left to my knowledge. One of them is going to be incredibly easy, so I've not even acknowledged it. The other is going to be quite difficult, so I haven't acknowledged it. I say we get ourselves some rest back at our old home. Never mind. I say we get ourselves some rest here in Dell's home. And I am... Oh, whoa, look at the rain drip down. Oh, that's cute. Alrighty, we are taking ourselves a big ol' trip all the way down to the trial chamber. Down the mine shaft we go. And this time around, we know to just aim for oxidized. Yep, we can see it right down here. Okay, maybe I should have pulled a shield out before jumping down here. Or bow would have been nice. Really anything, any kind of preparation would have been cool. Okay, it looks like we've got this room cleared out. And we can just gather out the floor, at least the parts of the floor that are cut. Okay, hold on a second. I have been at this for a while. Can you not cut copper blocks from, like, normal copper blocks? Oh, you can. Okay, that makes this a lot easier, actually. Okay. Oxidized cut copper is kind of done, except that I need to take all of this and bring it down a stage, which is going to be very slow. Now, one thing that could be a major problem for our progress today is honeycomb. I don't think we have much. Results are in, and it... Wow. Wow, okay, that's worse than I would have expected. Right. I'm not sure there's much we can do about that, because honeycomb is not a particularly fast block or item to gather 3 stacks of, so, oh man. I mean, I guess it's kind of my own fault for poor planning, but... Oh. Okay, I believe we should have some amount of honeycomb at home, so I'm at least going to go check that. We have 0 stacks material? Come on, something? Okay, I just pretty thoroughly checked every container we own, and... we don't have honeycomb. Maybe at the mushroom forest. You know what? No, this is a fruitless effort. I think I know where our honeycomb is. Hello there. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. We got him last episode and he's amazing and he makes this bed so much better. But do we have honeycomb? Look, it's a lost cause. I know it is, but a man can dream. All of our honeycomb is up there. We put it into the big dumb mushroom. Well, I guess I can make us 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And right there is the 7th, so we can wax all of that. That is all the wax that we can unfortunately achieve at the moment. I might... Would it look okay to substitute this for this? Maybe. I kind of want to build something today. Let's see, does that... I mean, it doesn't work as well, obviously, or else I would have used it, but, I guess it'll work for the time being until we can gather enough that we can replace it. Right, I'm going to call this the for the time being substitute. Now, there's only one more material that we are going to need. I need to throw so much stuff out of my inventory, just a mess in here. If we head down to the caves nearby, we have a near endless supply. Well, I was pretty confident that we'd see a bunch of yellow terracotta down here, but that is not appearing to be the case. Okay, I believe this region right here is what we saw previously in the caves, and if we go just beneath it, it should be... Ooh, there are caves going through the yellow terracotta, but what I am concerned with is just the terracotta itself. It has been done! Every material that I needed to gather today, hopefully, we have. Well, it is about time I get to work on all of the yellow mushrooms, like this one here behind me. We're going to get a couple of them spread around like the red ones, but I am going to be seeing you on the other side. Alright, I have an absolute mess of an inventory, but we have actually not used very much of our resources at all. I think we probably overgathered by a lot, but that is not a bad thing. It means we can build more of them in the future, very nice and easily. I'm going to hop over into our mushroom hut, get some sleep, and we can come back out and take a nice long look at all this. I mean, already it's pretty nice. I haven't lit up the vines just yet. I don't have any bone meal on me, but that's something we can do later. Alright, the sunlight is powerful at the moment, but this place is getting to be a lot more packed with mushrooms, and I think this is almost perfect. Once we start putting our blues in, we're gonna maybe stick a blue right here, and right in here, and over here. Just pack this place so full of mushrooms until it feels like a dense garden. Now this is some big progress. Let's go ahead and take a zoomed out look here as well and see some of our variety. We do have some gaps here, because again, I want to leave space for our blues. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. Big fan of this place. The vibe is coming together. Of course, I've only really worked on the red, blue, and yellow portion of this. We are, of course, going to have some separate types of mushrooms for this and that. And eventually, once we expand out this way, it is kind of crazy just how much work there is to be done on this place in the future, but I'm pretty excited to see how this whole project turns out. We've only got one more thing that we need to do here today. We have one new addition to the garden here today, so welcome to the garden, Phobia. If you'd like your name added in a future video, leave a comment down below. I add every single person who's ever commented on any video in the series, but for the time being, I will be seeing you there tomorrow. Bye.